Good morning. Just wanted to do a little shout out to my lovely hosts, Sabine and Christophe, at the Molyneux Guest House in Beauvais. This is such a lovely place to stay. I'm just in their home, and every morning they serve me a breakfast that looks like this. I have to say, and look at the cute little hat. How cute is that? I have to say, it feels very bloody civilized, and this is the sort of living area. And then upstairs I've got my own room and my own floor, actually, on the Audrey wing, and styled after Audrey Hepburn, who I love. And Sabine and Christophe live on the top floor, so it's lovely. Before I did this trip, I had thought that the Vendôme family were silk weavers in France, and the reason I thought that was because Abraham and his descendants in England, there's many instances of them listing their occupation as silk weavers, so I had presumed they brought that with them from France. But I also discovered in my research that the majority of the silk weaving industry in France was around Lyon, which is sort of the middle to the south part of France, and there wasn't really an industry for silk weaving in northern France, and so there was this disconnect for me in terms of the research that I'd done. So when I discovered that there was a tapestry factory in Beauvais, which was and is about 20 kilometres from Clermont, which is where the Vendôme family were living, it occurred to me that maybe they were tapestry weavers, and could they have transferred the skills of tapestry weaving to silk weaving when they arrived in England and discovered that there was more of a demand for silk than there was for tapestries. So I went to Beauvais very keen to understand the process of tapestry weaving and whether or not it was very different from silk weaving. It was handy and fortuitous, I suppose, that there was such a factory in Beauvais, and even more so because they are still using the exact same techniques, the exact same equipment, the exact same everything that they used in the 17th century. Nothing has changed. They are still creating these tapestries in exactly the same manner as they were 400 years ago, which was fabulous. The factory is in a different premises now than its original location. They've renovated an old abattoir, actually, and it's a beautiful, beautiful renovation. It's hard to imagine that it was ever used to slaughter animals. I learned so much about how the weaving looms work. The amount of craftsmanship and artistry that goes into weaving a tapestry is absolutely phenomenal. I'd never actually put any thought into that whatsoever, but if you look at some of these finished products, they're like photographs, and all they are threads of wool or linen or silk in some cases, that are woven together and blended so perfectly that you don't notice the blend. It was a really, really fabulous experience. Sabine and Christophe both came with me and we all agreed we really had a fabulous afternoon and we enjoyed it so very much, and we were really, really grateful to the people at the manufacturer for accommodating us. And you know, if you're ever in that neck of the woods, please try and get there. It's fascinating.
You see, it's different. It's
rigid. It's more sturdy. It's slippery too. So I'm going to work and make this one. And
If it's going to be this dimension?
No, it's going to be this dimension.
All right.
You can see it moving. Yeah. It's like the frame is like this.
Yeah.
And I open in one way, and when I push on the other pedal,
Oh yes,
the other
yes.
way. And you just I open one way. I put my wool through the thread. Then I placed it delicately with what we called a comb. It's a comb. Grattoir, sorry, scratcher. It's the same. A scratcher, so you scratch the wool to just place itself between the frame. Then you put the comb, you take the comb. So don't scratch your head with that, because yes, it's heavy. It's heavy because you have this movement and you have to have a weight, because when I ask people to try that like this, but you have to do it.
Oh wow.
You have to hit it, you know, because you finish to place it.
And it's definitely heavy. I mean, if you have yes.
So just to explain what you're seeing in this photo, at the top you can see the loom with the woven part of the tapestry that she's already done. The piece of paper at the bottom is like a map. So it's where they've transcribed the artist's design onto a piece of paper in the right dimension so that the weaver has a pattern to follow. And then the mirror is used to check their work as they go. So because the loom is horizontal, they're always working and looking at the back of the tapestry. So the mirror is used so that they can check in to make sure that the front of the tapestry is looking as they are expecting it to look.
So the point is to hide the frame. So open, push one pedal, the one you want. Okay, when you put your hand between the two frames, you can see clearly that here it's hidden. Always think that this is the front, this is the back.
Yeah.
On the front, this one
So I'm going
is
to go
hidden.
under that one.
No, you don't want to go under that one because it's already hidden, this one. But this one,
Oh yeah, sorry, that one I mean.
you see.
Yeah.
So it's not the good pedal to pull, to push. So push the other pedal.
Already failing, can't even find the other pedal. Where's the other pedal?
So when you push this, put your hand again, and yes, this one is visible from the front, so it's okay. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna take your hand, you're gonna push the thread and insert your hand between the frame. Just to pull towards yourself the thread on the...
So just from like...
Yeah, maybe a little zoom. A little zoom because this is too much. Yes.
Like so?
Exactly. So you don't go further. Exactly. Then you take this, you put it inside. Yes, exactly. No. All the way that you... Yes, exactly. Then you lift, put back your hand. You take this with your hand. Yes. You can leave it. No. You don't use your left hand, but you take with your right hand. You pull. Yes, you pull.
Ah,
exactly.
I see.
Then it must be a little arc like this.
Yeah.
Then you take the scratcher, and a little movement like this. You go from there to there, from here to there, and you little movement like this. You like a spaghetti, you know, like when you eat it. Yes, not bad, not bad. More, you know, it's a little and it's not very heavy, but it's more, you know, not one by one, but
2 by 2.
well, yeah, yes, maybe 2 by 2. Is this a song? It's a song. Yes, it's like, it's like Mary's wedding.
And so what about that little bit that's sticking up?
Well, if that happens, you just have to
Just tighten it.
to loosen up a little bit. So if you want the thread to really accommodate the thread of the frame, what you can do is this, you know, you just and the because it's like this, and when you do that, you see it's undulates a little bit more,
okay, yeah.
and then, you know, I don't take all the scratcher and do this like this. It's like actually I use this.
Just the corner, really.
Yeah, yes, exactly. And that's good, actually. That's very good, because when it's too pulled, too tight, the tissue will be like this.
Right.
But this is good because it makes little mountains, and it will make me little mountains in the other sense. So it will, you know, there is a thread of cotton, and it will do this, and
Yeah.
it will be perfect, actually. And then you take this, perfect, and you smash.
Or is it
With
more
the,
of
with
a
the wrist,
kick?
with the wrist. Yes. This one is very light, so it's not easy to
Yeah.
understand the movements. But actually, I've seen far more worse. Thank you. There are movements like this, and
really?
you were already doing this, and it's in a good way.
Oh,
No,
man,
it's
I would be
good.
proud.
Yeah. So you
There you
know how
go.
to weave.
It's all in the wrist.
We were.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? What are you doing?
Are they dicks on that trapeze?
I'm really